Hey guys, Shawn Ziem, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor, and the host for the Network Marketing Insider. Now, it's all about providing value to you. Those that are involved with network marketing, some of you are having successes, some of you are having some failures. That's fine. Stay the course. I'm asking you if you want to learn something today to stay with us. Take a couple notes, drop some comments, drop a hashtag live if you're watching live, hashtag replay on the replay, and any questions you have. Please drop them there. And also, throughout the conversation, drop your favorite emoji, thumbs up, fire, bomb, whatever, just so that we can keep the algorithm going. And don't forget, hit the notification bell, hit subscribe, and share this video. Before I bring on my guest, make sure now, before I bring him in, let me bring on and switch over to screens. Let me bring in Jon Casillas. What's up, man? How are you? Up, you're on mute. You must have got a call when you once you pop off and then come back in, and then we'll get you on. That might have been what happened. It's all about technology, everybody. We always are persistent. We're gonna keep pushing forward. Can't hear you yet, Jon. If you leave and come back, it might have offset. Well, let me switch this up. Now, network marketing, again, is getting on board, something that help you build some business, help you have some additional income, help you have money for relationships, vacations, etc. So let me see if this works now with Jon. There he is.
Hey, sorry about that.
No
I don't know
worries.
what happened. Halfway through your intro, I just lost audio.
No, it happens. It happens. That's not a problem at all. No, I appreciate you, taking some time out of your day. I know you're involved in a variety of things, and with this podcast, we're helping people out there with network marketing. A lot of people have some success. Some people have some failures. Before we even hit that record button and get started, you were giving me a little intro because I know you of Jon Casillas and the loans, the SEO in the future. And there's different things I know you about, and we've done collaborations on, but network marketing we haven't really touched on. And that's why I want to bring you in, and I want to go back down that path and see how we can help others that are watching us.
Sure. The first thing you asked me right before recording was how did I get introduced to it.
Yep.
And how I got introduced to it was my mom. She was a stay-at-home mom for the most part. Had a couple, part-time jobs here and there while I was growing up. But she ended up becoming a Mary Kay woman for a little while. And it probably lasted like 2 years. She did okay with it. She bought more than she sold, to be honest, because she loves makeup and stuff. But that was my intro to it. That was my intro to like home parties and inviting people over. And this is before, obviously, the internet was even a thing. I was like 9, 8. So this is before we even had dial-up. It was all home party. It was all church groups. It was all stuff like that. So that's how I got introduced to it, really.
That's interesting. Yeah, the back in the day, it was a lot harder. You had to have those home. You had to go the belly to belly. You had to get in front of a lot of people. And today, you have the social media. You can do a lot more damage in a shorter period of time and anywhere in the world. So, what was the reasoning why you were getting involved with network marketing? Some people have different reasonings.
Mine was simple. I guess to start, I get bored very easily. So I like new things, and I mean, when I was in high school in ninth grade, not to go off topic too much, but I started collecting licenses. Radio license, boat licenses, driving licenses, big rig license, like just any license I could get because I just like learning. So when I first started with Avon at 18, yeah, a guy doing Avon, but it was I saw Mary Kay. as a kid. I liked some of it, but I didn't like some of the other stuff. And Avon intrigued me, so I started with Avon. And once I got into Avon, I did that for a year or two. Not a lot of success. It was more learning than it was like money success.
Yes.
Because network marketing, it teaches you to take a bunch of no's. It teaches you, not everybody's. Most people are going to say no, and the faster you get to the realization that most people are going to say no and move on, the faster you can make some money. But in the beginning, you don't know that. So it was a lot of rejection. You're a guy. What do you know about makeup? Blah, 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 blah. And my whole thing was, well, who knows better what looks good on a woman than a guy?
Very good. Very true.
And, I was 18. Back then, I was door knocking. It was the pamphlets. It was dropping the little books off at like the laundromats. It was, all that. And I did that for a while. Uh, that's how I started, really. I've done quite a few of them, though.
It's interesting, like you brought up about learning. Yes, a lot of people think they sign up, I want to spend a certain amount of money, I'm going to make all this money. And that's usually not the case because you got to take some time. It's not immediate. It can happen. You can earn money. You just have to put the time in. And it's all about learning about the products you might be selling, learning about the rejection that you're going to deal with, which now goes hand in hand with other businesses. So anyone that's a small business owner should start with network marketing to learn the skills. So when they open up the whatever brick and mortar kind of business they want, they'll have the skills to be successful. But they quit. They quit so early
And
beforehand, right?
you'll have the tough skin, if nothing else, because there is a lot of no's, and they get very colorful. Um, the way they tell you no. And you learn rejection handling. The other thing, depending on the network marketing company, they show you what books to read. It's about self growth. What other business can you buy for less than $500, right? Depending on the company you're talking about, get in a network of people that are at the very least trying to improve themselves. Get around people who are getting rejected just like you. That camaraderie. Because according to the SBA, last time I read, it's been a while. The average small business costs you $5,000,
That's right.
right? Like less than $5,000 to start, but you're talking 5K. To learn the same lessons you can learn for $300.
Right.
I'll take
There's
the $300.
there's a
Thanks.
lot of things out there. There's some free things that people are like, oh, I don't want to know. It's just using your time wisely. Like putting a few dollars, learning a couple of new skills will allow you to be a better presenter when you're doing whatever you're involved in. I know a lot of teachers are in network marketing. I know a lot of real estate agents are in network marketing. I know of anyone, any kind of business that person's in, they're in network marketing because it helps you along the way with this professional or personal development. That's a key thing. Reading. I throw this book up, Building an Empire. It's a book but just reading is one thing, right, John? But applying what you read is the other main game changer.
Always, always. But with the right group of people, upline, downline, whatever you want to call it, with the right group of people, they're going to check you. And that's like the normal. And there's nothing wrong with a normal job, right? But the normal 9 to 5er doesn't have the same rejection that a business owner has. You
Yep.
just don't. You go in, you go to work. Unless you're customer service, that might have some. But besides that, you
Right.
do your job, you come home. Once you get into MLM or you get into any type of business like that, it's a different world. And to me, it's the easiest, cheapest way to enter that world. Does it mean you're going to make $1 million? Probably not. I mean, you can. I know quite a few people that make 6 figures a month, but they stuck to it for 5, 6 years. Just
Right.
because the problem with it, the other side of it, is people take $300 and they act like it's a $300 investment, and that's why nobody makes, or not nobody, but that's why most people don't make money. Just because it costs you $300 to get in, act like it costs you $5,000, and you'll make money.
Yeah. And if you are used, like I'm involved with, you said Avon with the women, Beachbody is a fitness thing I'm involved in, which is mainly the women because guys are, so I don't have to work out in the gym. And I'm in that circle with women mainly in that business, but it's something that everyone can utilize it. Everyone can use that kind of product. And if you are using the product and you're sharing what it has done for you, why would you not want to join somebody that's a friend of yours that you support and things like that? It's crazy. But people are like so hesitant. They have that fear.
I still technically do legal shield for that reason. It used to be called prepaid legal. It's another MLM. Back when my oldest was 20, going to be 21. Back when she was like 3 or 4, I got into it, and it helped me with some child support stuff and visitation stuff, and the lawyers were great. And I'm still I'm still a member of them for that exact reason. If it works for you, why wouldn't you tell your people? You're going to tell your people anyway.
Right.
You're going to tell your people. You're going to tell people about movies. You're going to tell people about dinner. You're going to tell people about whatever. If you're using it and it works for you, why wouldn't you tell somebody? All it is getting paid to refer to other people something that's worked for you.
That's why those businesses
You
are
do it in math and
smart
you
by
make a bunch of
going
money.
that direction and using that approach. It allows the business. It's all belly to belly. It's all friends to friends. It's not them spending all this money. They're only spending money when you are selling stuff, and that's a good thing for the company. If you're selling stuff, you're making commission. And then you make commission on your team, so you make your team happy. You're happy. The company's happy. We're all in it for making extra money to pay off things, for vacations, for debts, what have you. It could change your whole life by just putting a few dollars to something and actually working it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said in the beginning, I've been in a couple of them. The biggest change is the self improvement for me. At 18, it got me to knock doors. It got me. People are like, "Oh, this is hard," and I'm like, "Hard? Hard's knocking 100 and 50 doors in a day. That's hard. This is cake." No. Oh, he said no. Yeah, you got 20, 30 no's a day. You get used to it after a while. Okay, I'm still here. I'm the whole I'm with the loans thing, as you know. I'll be here from the ability to grow that grit, and it does it cheaply. Did I make a bunch of money? Am I rich from it? No. Did I learn a lot? Am I making money from the skills I learned in other businesses, from the skills I learned in that business? For sure.
There
For sure.
was there was a company I was in, a network marketing company that had lots of ebooks. And then people were like, well, that's a powerful thing. It's cheap. You could actually resell the ebooks and make money off of it. And I'm like, how am I going to figure that out? How can I make that happen? Well, I got involved and I'm in another MLM or network marketing company that I'm able to have a marketplace to place my ebooks that people can buy from me and I earn money on passively. So it's like, wow. So it's just staying the course, learning as you're going, not quitting. You're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, as they say, because you are putting the time in. It's not just spend a few bucks and you're going to make this money right away. You're going to have to help others make money first, and then it's going to help you down the road because they're going to be hustling. I'd rather have 10 people that are acting like me. If I had 10 people that were like me, shit, I don't know where I would be, but you can't
It's
find them.
it's the leverage of other people's time. It's any business. It's the leverage of other people's time. It, sorry.
Oh, there he is.
I'm in Newport News. We're surrounded by military bases. So there's flyovers all day long. Just one of those things you get used to.
Yeah, it's all about, putting, so your time in, building your community, you're building your own brand. So when you have your own brand, people know you of one thing, and that's fine. You could be involved with other things. It just opens up conversations. I always say, I want to be a solution to someone's problem. So the couple things I'm involved in that conversation I might have, someone might bring up a pain point that I can solve, and I actually get paid for it. No brainer.
I mean,
But
MLM. All it is the original direct marketing, right? They're paying for the marketing that works. They're paying you to market something only when somebody else takes the action they want.
it could be cheaper too. And people say, oh, I don't want to be in an MLM. If you're a real estate agent watching, your real estate broker is making money off of you.
They
And
always are.
they have always done it. And that's how they structured it. And you put a lot more money into a real estate business than you would a network marketing business. But here's a fact. If you're in a network marketing business and you earn a few commissions every couple months, you're making some commissions, and it's not a lot of money, throw that to advertising. Throw that to growing your business. Don't put it into your pocket to buy a pizza or have some coffee. Put it back to your business. So maybe you made $100. It's not a lot of money, sure. Put it into some advertising, solo ads or something that you'll now have ability to have more people to talk to. So the commissions next month will increase.
It's like it is basically a starter guide to any other business. It's the same thing. Like I said before, just because you spend $300, don't act like you spent $300, and you'll do fine.
Right. Yep.
You know, it's $100 to get in, yeah, but this $100 can change your life.
Right.
The pair of shoes will last you 3 months.
Right.
The dinner will last you till you go to the restroom. Like, spend the money wisely. That's all it is.
What do you see? What have you seen as far as a failure in your network marketing past? Was it something that you just kind of gave up on? What were some things that went wrong for you?
Um, because I get bored easily,
Oh,
I didn't.
shiny object syndrome.
Yeah, and the problem is, and I've learned from it in the last couple of years. Now what I do is I learned, and I've heard it before, but it really came into focus about 4 years ago. I am a big thinker. I need an integrator. I didn't have an integrator. I mean, I didn't have somebody that ran the business.
Right.
Like with my loan stuff, the Casillas Capital. There's Joel. With my wholesaling, there's another partner. With my flipping, there's another partner. They don't think it, they don't build it, but they're the day-to-day people. The problem was I didn't know I needed a day-to-day person for me. I'm not saying that that's everybody, but I learned last couple of years that I really have to focus on my strengths and outsource the things I'm not good at.
That's being a leader. You're being a leader in your organization. You don't want to do certain things. Somebody else is going to do that on your team. That's what you need
And
to
they
do.
love doing it.
Delegate. Right. Right.
And I hate doing the operations. Can I do it? Sure. Do I do it well? I do it at about 70, 60%. But Joel's easily a 90. Why would I do it at 60 to 70 when I can get a 90?
Right.
What is it costing me?
Very true. Very true. And it's just taking that time and knowing what you're worth, figuring out your hourly wage in your mind and the things that are
It's not even the hourly wage for me. It's the stress wage. The
oh,
amount of
that's
stress
true.
I
Yeah.
the amount of stress I relieve, I'm very good at what I do. Not to toot my own horn, I just am. And if I stick to what I do, that I'm very
Right.
good at, and we can all stick to what we're good at, and we all make a bunch of money. But like I said in the beginning, to end answering your question, I didn't know that, or I didn't want to know that. I was one of those guys that thought I could do everything. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I was that guy.
Right.
I was that guy, and if I could do it again, could I change? Would I change it? 100%. But hindsight's 2020.
Now it's definitely something that takes some time. Hey, we're all growing, or you should be focused on growing. I'm gonna have all of John's information in the description. If it's for loans, it's for having a conversation, it's networking, wholesaling. Have a conversation with John, because I know the more we can help him out, he's going to help all of us out, right, guys? So those that are watching, don't forget, subscribe to this channel, drop a like, drop a comment, share this video, because we want to help as many people as possible. John, I appreciate you being on today. Is there any final thoughts you can share with those that are out there for network marketing?
Yeah, spend the $200, get around people that are trying to grow, read the books, apply the knowledge.
That's a great ending. Thank you so much, John. Everyone else, we hope you have an awesome rest of your day.